Hey, I hope you're doing good. It's Chris here from 6string Fingerpicking, and in this lesson we'll learn how to play a fingerstyle arrangement of How Deep Is Your Love. Just before we get going, I'd really appreciate it if you would show me some love by giving this video a thumbs up, subscribing and pressing the notification bell so you don't miss any regular fingerstyle guitar lessons. Anyway, let's get on with the lesson. So for this one I've got a capo on the 2nd fret and I'm in standard tuning. So we're actually in the key of D, key of E, but I'm going to be referring to it as if we're in the key of D, just, speaking as if there were no capo on the fretboard, just for simplicity reasons, for people learning it. So the first few bars of the verse go like this. Okay, so something like that. So the first few chords there, you've got a D, and then it's going to, really it's like an F sharp minor 7, and then an E minor 7. So to get into that, we're holding down our D chord, and we're just going to play, holding down D chord, you're going to play the 3rd string, then the 2nd string, and then the open 1st string, and then you're in. Okay? So once you've done that, you're going to play the 4th string, which will be open, the 2nd string, which will be the 3rd fret, and then the 1st string, which will be open. Play those all together, and then hammer down on the 2nd fret of the 1st string onto that 2nd fret. Okay? And then fingers in the exact same position. We're going to play strings 1 and then 2. So you've gone. And then what I do here is you want to clamp down the 2nd fret on the 6th string and also play the 2nd fret on the 2nd string, but also the open high E. Okay, so that's kind of your F sharp chord, F sharp minor that you're playing there. Okay, and then keep this finger held on and add the 2nd fret on the high E string. Okay, and then I'm just playing the 1st and 2nd string, 2nd fret on both. And then I'll go to our E minor 7 and I'll play the 3rd fret on the B string or the 2nd string with the open 3rd string together. So and then open 6th string, and then I'll play the 2nd and 3rd string together, and then I'll probably play open 6th string. I think sometimes I play even the open A string. It doesn't really matter too much, they'll both work, but that's leading onto the B7. Okay, so it's up to you whichever one you like the sound of, open 6th string or open 5th. Okay. Like that. So as you can see, I hold down a B7 chord, okay, and then holding that shape down, I'll play the 2nd string, which will be the 4th fret, the 3rd string, which will be the 2nd, and then the 5th string, which will be the 2nd as well. Play those together, make it a 7 sus4, so you push that pinky up to the 5th fret, and then you're going to play the 1st string, 2nd fret. So, okay, and then play the 3rd fret on the 1st string with the open 2nd string, and then the bass note, which will be open 6th string because you're on an E minor chord now, and then you play the 1st and 2nd string together. Okay, and then open 6th string, and then I'm holding down the 2nd fret on the 6th string, the 2nd fret on the 1st, and then the 4th on the 2nd string. So it's kind of like an F sharp 13, but we also get a flat 9 in there as well. It's pretty jazzy. So okay, and then we play that flat 9. So then we play the 3rd fret on the 6th string, and then we get this lovely G, kind of a G6 with an A in the bass. So I'm just holding down the open 1st string, second on the, third on the second string, fourth on the third string, and fifth. You actually don't even need the fifth on the fourth string, and I'll play that with the open A, like that. Okay, so holding that chord down, I'll play strings 1, 2, and 3, and then the open fifth string. Okay, so we've gone. And then I think I'll double up on the A string just to fill a bit of space, play that open twice. And then we're walking up to a D chord, but we're going to play a D up here. So to get there, I'll just play on the high E string, the first string I'll play 2nd fret, then the 3rd fret, and then to our D shape like this. And that's just the 5th fret on the 1st string, 7th on the 2nd, and 7th on the 3rd. Play those all together, followed by the bass, which will be the open D string, or 4th string, and then play the 1st and 2nd strings 3 times, together 3 times. Okay, then it's an F sharp minor, but we're playing it like this. So I'm holding down the 5th fret on the 1st and 2nd string, and then the 4th fret on the 4th string, and I'll play those together. Then stretch the pinky up and play the 7th fret on the high E. So that's like, that. Sometimes I'm strumming the strings, sometimes I'm picking them individually. Do whatever works for you. Okay? And then it's down to a B minor 7, like this. And really holding that shape down, so barring the 2nd fret and then your B minor 7 shape, but also put your pinky on the 5th fret of the high E string. And then you're going to play the 1st and the 2nd strings together. So that should be the 5th fret and the 3rd fret. All right? Together. And then play the bass, which would be the 5th string, 2nd fret. And then lift off your pinky and just a regular B minor 7 and play the 1st and 2nd string. Okay, so and then after that, I think put your pinky onto the 5th fret of the B string and play that with also the 3rd string and the 5th string, followed by bass, and then pinky off, and you want to play the B string now, should be the 3rd fret. You can get the G in there as well if you want to. Play those together, then hammer the 5th, again the 5th fret on the 2nd string, and then the 2nd fret on the high E string. So the B minor 7 so far is like that. So sorry. Okay. And then it's over an E minor chord, and all I do is I hold down the 3rd fret on the high E string, and I'll play the B in there as well, kind of strum my way through, play the bass note with that, those 3 strings, and then up, down, up, and then probably once more together, like that, and then we have this. So that's the 5th fret on the high E string with the 6th fret on the 3rd string, and I'll probably get the bass notes in there as well. And then that slides down to the 2nd fret on the same 2 strings, and then to an A7 chord. So I hold down an A7 shape, and then I'll play probably the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd string, followed by the bass note. Okay, so that's something like that is what I do. Okay, so that's really the first 8 bars, more or less. Here they are again, nice and slow. So once you get to there, play the A string open twice, and then we're on to, sorry. How deep is your love? We're on to this part. So play the A string open twice, and then I'm just playing this G major 7 shape like this. All I'm doing really is barring the 7th fret on the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd string, and then I've got the 10th fret on the A string, or the 5th string. Okay, so there we'll play the 3rd string twice, and then the 1st and 2nd on the up. And you come, and then play the bass to me. Okay, so play the A string after that, and then up on the 1st and 2nd string, and then up again, or you can put a little strum in between, like that. And then I'll play the pinky down on the 10th fret on the high E string. You want to get that in next, and then lift it off. So. Okay. And then we go to this, which is an F sharp minor 7, but all the way up here. Of course, it's the same as B minor 7, but just right the way up here on the 9th fret. So we'll hold that down, and we've got our pinky on the 12th fret here, and play the top 2 strings together, and then the bass note, and then lift your pinky off. Okay. And then 12th fret on the 2nd string, you want to target that one and play it with the bass. And you can get the G string in there as well if you want to. Pull that off to the 10th. Okay? Something like that. And then you can strum up, still targeting a 10th fret on the 2nd string. And then strum down, you can get the 12th fret back in there. Okay, so there's lots going on. And then that last one, you just move the chord down 2 frets to an E minor. Okay, E minor 7, exactly the same shape. And you've ended on the 10th fret and the 8th fret on the 2nd string. So once you've done that, play the bass, lift your pinky off. So you target the 7th fret on the high E string, pinky onto the 10th fret of the B string, light strum down, and then pinky off again. Okay, so that's how it goes. It's very hard to explain. Okay, and then you can play 10-8 on the 2nd string, and then we get these really nice chords here. So really, I'm barring the 3rd fret now from the 1st to the 5th string, and I'll play 1, 2, 3, those strings, and the 5th together, but first time play the 5th fret on the 1st string. Okay, and then still the 3rd fret on the 2nd, 3rd, and 5th string, but now you want to play the 2nd fret on the 1st string. Okay, so you're going, and then just lift off your 1st finger like that. Okay, so far there's loads going on. And then you're coming towards the end of this section, fingers still like that, play the 3rd fret on the 2nd string, then open high E, and then I go to an F sharp minor 7. I just use my 1st finger and I bar all 6 strings, but play strings 1, 2, and 6 together. And then the 5th fret on the high E, and then to an E minor 7. So I'm playing the bass note, open 6th string, with the 7th fret on the 1st string, the 8th fret on the 2nd string, and the 7th fret on the 3rd string together. So, okay. And then pinky on the 10th fret and I'll also play the B string 8th fret in there as well. And then we go right up here. Sorry. And here on the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd string, I'm playing the 14th fret, and then 12 on the 2nd and 12 on the 3rd. Okay, so like that. And then I'll play the A string after that, and then I'll just play the fingers still held down like that, strings 1, 2, 3, and the 5 in there, together like that. So just that last little bit goes like, okay, and if you put that whole thing together, and then that of course goes into the really classy, fancy chorus there. So we've covered in this lesson the verse, and then I guess you could call it the pre-chorus. Maybe it would still be the verse, I'm not sure exactly, but we covered that. If you want to learn the rest of the song and you're watching this on YouTube, as always, it is available in full on the website, so just follow the links through and you'll get the rest of the lesson right away. Okay, so that's it for this lesson. I really hope you've enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and head over to 6stringfingerpicking.com where you can get the remainder of this lesson and loads more fingerstyle guitar lessons.